The Bengals drive about to get going. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They go play action with Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
One more time with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Burrow looking to pass. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL. And it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we see Minnesota score almost a will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 53 yards. As his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield now, here's Jackson. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. That is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. Going ahead and scoring here, extra away from tying things up. This is how they've been doing it on the board.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. From his end zone, Wilson. The Bengals drive about to get going. And these 2 teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Able to find Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd is worth through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1, ready?
And Burrow going to throw again. That's taken in by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow on play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grab and a little hand, but any means necessary.
McPherson's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Jackson on 1st down. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 2nd and 3 from the 9. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner.
Here we go, here we go.
Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
Here we go.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Down right around the 25. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Jackson forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Tucker's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
To throw, Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. McPherson now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing, Jackson. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Daxton Hill picks it off, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Hey, report!
Here's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Daxton Hill picks it off with the point.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and comes back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit it, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, they close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous. I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade people.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Okay, ready? Right, 97.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crash down.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On play action, Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. It's Davis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 51 yards. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. That's pulled in at the 32. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now Allen. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Just a gain of a couple there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. On first down, Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Lance. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Lance going to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance finding Gray on the out route. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. McCaffrey is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On 2nd and 7, Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Gold to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Allen to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Lance now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18-yard line. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And he's got it. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey from 17 yards out as they have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Allen taking it himself, and he is going to have a Bills first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Allen going to give this one to Singletary, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
From midfield, here's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. On first down, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 18.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They're going option play on 3rd down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And they'll go for it. Lance. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Lance now on first down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and goal, Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Lance now on 3rd and goal. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. A final shot before half for Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On third down, they go with Singletary. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Throwing now is Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
They're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Lance taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Bills. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Get right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Able to find Gray here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lance. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. It forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Escaping the and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Allen under pressure. They got him again. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that'll make this a 7-point game.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Jennings. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
On 1st down, Lance.
Buying time to his left. And this one is incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Lance.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
From the gun, it's Lance. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And he's gonna miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down with Singletary.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Allen off the play fake. On the move to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McKenzie. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Singletary is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Allen now on third and goal. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air.
And the Bills have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Allen will try to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then tonight and see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And Lance again here on 2nd and 10.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Now Lance going to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Lance.
Completes it to Jennings.
And he is going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Lance again.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And And Lance will try again on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. To throw, it's Lance. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 47 yards. And the 49ers get a bit closer. Lance going to try to throw for this. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a one-score game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. Here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Diggs going in motion right. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And Lance now to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Lance looking to throw it. Steps away to his left. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Still 9 remaining on second down. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Lance back to throw. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time here. Lance. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw. Allen. He finds his man. Complete. That's McKenzie. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
56, 56.
Allen going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. On the counter, this is Singletary. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. To throw is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Allen to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm starting to edge my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses,